kick off a brand new week of AEW Wrestling with another edition of Elevation. Welcome, everyone, to the stars of All Elite Wrestling, Tony Schiavone. And you talking about elevated, the man next to me is way over 7 feet tall. It's the Big G himself, Paul White. How you doing, Paul?
I'm excited to be on Elevation. I'm excited tonight to see this young AEW talent go out there and show us what they're made of.
Let's go to the ring, and here's our first match.
This bout is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Making his way to the ring from Freehold, New Jersey, weighing 234 pounds, QT Marshall.
There's Judas.
Man alive.
Pretty powerful squad he's got rolling with him.
Oh yeah, man. Sometimes you just don't know what to say. Try not to make it personal. And I'm not, because it's not about me, but the fact is that this guy is the biggest backstabber, one of them that I've ever come across.
He's a unique individual.
And his opponent from Punjab, India, weighing 229 pounds, Robo.
We've seen Robo before. This kid can go, man.
Yeah, he can.
I like that tattoo. I think I'll get a tattoo like that, although my pec is not as developed as his.
Yeah, I think your pec dropped a little bit further than his, so.
Yeah, years ago it did.
Maybe not a good idea. You started off with Mickey Mouse, and now it's, you know.
Yeah, now it's droopy.
Well said.
Or goofy. Looks that way. Okay, here we go.
Surprised he doesn't have his throne out. Oh, that's right, because he can't sit on it. He actually has to do something.
Yeah, exactly. He's got to do something. All right, collar and elbow tie-up. Hey, the fact is through all of what has happened, and you say what you want to, I know there are people out there, probably QT fans, the guy can really go. See, he doesn't need to do things like that.
No, he's just insulting. You know, it's like, I swear it's like QT has taken a lot of frustration maybe he's had in his career, personal life, I don't know. I'd hate to guess, but he's on a mission to get punched in the face by Robo.
Robo's a strong kid, man. From the land of the warriors, the native of India, gets sent in now. Good waist lock. Oh, boy.
Pause a little too long on that. He should have snatched that right away.
Look at the elevation of that leap.
Oh, he's an incredible athlete. Great drop kick. That's the thing, you got to be careful when you're in the ring with a guy like QT for that very same reason. The guy can strike quicker than a snake.
Right.
And he understands the environment, he understands the ring. He's got years of practical, applied experience. You know, sometimes you think you're doing really well and all he's doing is baiting a pit for you to fall in.
From one rope to the other, running back elbow by QT, who is now 15-1.
Here's the thing, when I look at QT stuff in the ring,
1, 2.
He's got an excellent economy of movement. He does a lot of damage for the least amount of effort given, which is a very smart strategy. You know, if you're gonna do something, make it count. You know, and QT is all about that. Everything he does is with malicious intent.
And he's helping Anthony Gogo prep for the May 30th match against the American Dream, Cody Rhodes, at Double or Nothing.
I can't wait to see that.
Can't wait to see that either. And there's a look at Ogogo. Phenomenal.
Oh, he's an Olympic athlete, Olympic boxer.
And a big star in Great Britain. And so we'll see what he's made of in the wrestling ring. But the fact that, I'm telling you, because he's a member of the factory, look at Robo fire right back, that there's going to be something planned for Cody.
Oh, that's a given. And here's the thing, it's not Cody's first rodeo. He'll be ready.
Yeah, exactly. And leaping knee drop that time. 1, 2, and a 2 count. Taking a breath, looking around. I don't know if he's, what this look is about. Just.
I think he's a little frustrated, or he enjoys, you know what, tell you the truth, I think he's basking in the ambiance. He likes that. He likes knowing the crowd's irritated at him. He's one of those guys that enjoys it, because obviously he believes just the opposite. He believes he doesn't suck. He believes he's the best thing since ice water.
Paul, not to take his side, but you got to believe that, right?
You got to.
Yeah. you're going to be successful, you got to have confidence in your abilities.
Yeah,
sometimes there's overconfidence.
Yeah, listen, if you don't believe it, nobody else will.
Yeah, you're right. Into the ropes goes Robo, and he runs over him.
There's that power and explosiveness of Robo.
Big running double axe handle that time. Picks up QT. Inverted atomic, or just an atomic drop, and picks him up. Over the top release suplex. Robo having a hell of a match here. Oh, boy. Boy, he wasted so much time going from that corner. Oh, a power slam. What about that? 1, 2, and a 2 count.
I would have loved to have seen Robo pull a victory out over QT.
That would have been tremendous. It would have been a major upset. It would have made the young man's career.
I'd have come up out of my seat high-fiving.
Pick up. What's he going to do here? I thought maybe a farmer's carry pickup, and now QT's got him. Boom.
That's pretty impressive.
That is impressive.
You know, I mean, but that just shows the hours and hours that QT has put in. You know, his ability to adapt to every situation. And then he's been blessed with one of the greatest finishes of all time, the Diamond Cutter.
From Diamond Dallas Page. He got him. He's got him. Oh, boy, man, just snapped the head that time with the Diamond Cutter.
He knows how to execute it.
QT Marshall wins it.
Valiant effort by Robo.
The winner of this match, QT Marshall.
Just look at that smug look.
Here it is again. Take a look at the snap on that one, Paul.
Yeah. Where he grabs the back of the head, pulls it down with all of his weight.
QT with his factory members applauding his every move, including Anthony Ogogo, who's got a date with Cody coming up at Double or Nothing. Off and running with another elevation, Tony Schiavone and the one and only G himself, Paul White. Great to have you with us. We have a great lineup, including All Ego Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky, not together. They will be in singles competition. QT Marshall will be here. And what about Sky and Page and what they have been doing recently?
Well, absolutely. I mean, they got involved in the Darby Allin TNT title match against Miro, and they pretty much caused, I believe, Darby Allin to lose that match to Miro.
Well, they attacked Sting, there was no question, and attacked Darby Allin not once but twice. So we'll talk about that as we move along. We also have Nyla Rose in action as well, and a whole lot more. But let's go back to the ring with our next match. And here is Justin Roberts.
This bout is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring from the Black Hills, Abadon.
Oh, Tony.
Settle down, Paul.
Just gives me chill. Oh, my goodness. It just terrifies me, man. I'm telling you.
Abadon. We're going to talk a little bit more about her, but as she slithers to the ring.
Slither, good word.
We go back to Justin Roberts.
Her opponent from Queens, New York, Leyla Gray.
Leyla Gray looking for her first win in AEW.
Yeah, you can tell Leyla Gray's a little disturbed by this presentation, too. I mean, I'm not taking anything away from Abadon at all. She is one incredible performer, one incredible talent who's discovered a unique way to present herself in pro wrestling. I'm just saying that the way she presents herself scares the bejesus out of me.
Leyla Gray, a young lady from Queens, New York, who's trained by Gangrel and longtime South Florida wrestler Soul Man Alex G.
Yeah, Soul Man.
Yeah, she has a background in dance, track, swimming, soccer. She's a great athlete. And she's looking for her first win, but she's really got to be careful about her approach here.
Definitely. There's that explosive power of Abadon.
Oh, man.
And the viciousness, just the way she attacks.
I think we can safely say that in many ways she's possessed.
Possessed? Yes. I mean, she definitely...
the way she approaches her match, like she wants to just beat you into oblivion.
Yeah, she wants... I mean, that's the way most of us are that compete. We want to inflict pain on our...
Oh, wow. Man.
That was close.
She's listed as 5 feet, weight of 1,000 lost souls.
1,000 lost souls. Yeah. Here's the thing, though. She's got such great lower body strength, core strength and power, and she's also athletic and explosive. And that's what Leyla Gray is going to have to try to combat here. And I admire Leyla Gray right now. Just turn up the gas. Keep after Abadon. Keep after. Don't. Oh, boy.
Abadon, who is coming off of her biggest win, which she beat Ryo Mizunami right here on Elevation.
Yeah, we saw that.
Yeah, we sure did.
That was an incredible contest of wills. Those two girls really laid into each other.
And there you see Frank Gastineau, our referee. He's doesn't know what to make. Look at this. It's a hair beel.
You know, if you think about Abadon, the way she acts in the ring and she makes people nervous, it actually works to her advantage with the zebra too, because the zebras are afraid to call stuff on her. Like, you know, instead of get out of the corner in 5 seconds, they might give her 7.
A lot of interest in Abadon. There you go, Leyla. It's hard to try to slug it out with this girl.
Well, Abadon just has that way of blocking out the pain. It's like she doesn't feel it. She just rolls on through it. In some ways, I think it kind of feeds her intensity.
Lexi Nair, as you know, has our AEW Outside the Ring YouTube series. And she had Abadon on. Abadon, over 120,000 views of that interview and counting. And so there's a lot of interest in her background, what makes her tick, if anything.
Oh, you can't take your eyes off of her when she performs. She's unique and different. And that's what the great thing about Elevation is. It gives... Are we going to see it? Cemetery Driver?
The Cemetery Driver. It's the gory special into a neck breaker. Oh, wow.
Well executed.
The Cemetery Driver on Leyla Gray. 1, 2, 3.
The winner of this match, Abadon.
What I was going to say is here on Elevation, these young talent get a chance to come out there and present themselves in a unique way. And it doesn't surprise me that Abadon has that many hits because she is unique. She's her own creation. And, buddy, she believes it heart and soul.
Here it is again, some of what went down. Very unique, and very unique the way she can win a match with that Cemetery Driver.
Great, unique use of the leg drop. Back of the head, driving the face first into the mat. You know, and the main thing about it is Leyla Gray did survive to live another day. Ooh, I'm scared.
Coming up next, we're going to take a look at the former NWA Women's Champion and number 2 ranked contender in AEW, Thunder Rosa.
This contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring from the graveyards of Tijuana, Mexico, Thunder Rosa.
Well, Paul, at 12-2, a force to be reckoned with in the women's division, not only in AEW, but the former NWA champion herself, ranked number 2 for 4 straight weeks. And I know it's going to look closely at Hikaru Shida and Britt Baker. Match coming up at Double or Nothing. Here's Justin Roberts.
Her opponent from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, Ashley D'Amboise.
So Ashley D'Amboise at 0-2. Made her pro debut in April. So you're talking about a young lady who is just in the formative years of her career. And here we go, man. Down to one knee. Side headlock. How about that counter move, Paul?
Very good. Just shows how both women are incredible athletes. You know, Thunder Rosa's incredible athlete, but also the experience she has. You know, and Ashley coming in here and really knowing her basics and how to counter a lot of different things. It's pretty impressive for someone of her experience.
Yeah, you could tell Ashley has put in a lot of time in the gym. I mean,
she's an athlete.
She's an athlete. You can tell it. She's very, very strong. Look at that counter by Thunder Rosa floating over. And again,
just showing how smooth she is.
Yes, sir.
I love it. How aggressive. Look how she pulls that headlock in. Nice and tight.
Love her backstory. She is working as a social worker for a place called Thunder Road. She adopted the name of Thunder Rosa. Look at that. 1, 2.
That's how quick she turned a potential hip toss into a pinning combination.
And Bois went off the one rope to the other, and a drop kick by Thunder Rosa, who, by the way, has had more than 300 matches in 7 different countries. So, yeah, she's a seasoned veteran. But, you know, Paul, she's only 6 years in the business.
Yeah, but I don't see that when I see Thunder Rosa work. I don't.
I agree.
You know, those are 6 years of really hard work and putting in a lot of reps. But she's definitely seasoned.
And she blessed. And Bois.
That was a kick to the back.
That was, man. 1, 2, got a 2 count. We've seen her come up with a brand new hold. It is a submission hold called the Peruvian Calavera choke. See if she uses that in this, if she'll get a chance. And Bois rolled her over and almost got a 3 count out of it. Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was Thunder Rosa just with that time. And Ashley knew she was in trouble. She was trying to get back up to her feet, get away from Thunder Rosa. Thunder Rosa says not yet. Oh, look at that.
How about that hook, man? You don't see this much.
No, that's an version of that full Nelson. That's like a...
Yeah, just pulling on the shoulders and stretching. Wow. Thunder Rosa comes up with so many inventive ways to put somebody in holds. Just love her mat technique.
She's a very intelligent wrestler. She uses everything.
That was a hammerlock whip or a hammerlock takeover.
Very good, Tony. You done this before?
I haven't done one of those, but okay. Pick up. That Wad got her down, and a rear naked choke, if you will, or a sleeper hold.
That's smart. Quiet in. She needs to get that elbow.
1, 2.
Needs to get that elbow fully under. Look.
1. Whoa. Wow, pendulum rock. Man, we see something different from Thunder Rosa every time we see her. What do you think about that?
Adding insult to injury.
Wow.
I don't know how Ashley's handling that. That was super impressive by Thunder Rosa.
Thunder Rosa, just amazing what she can come up with. Again, just creative.
Creative on a dime, too. Instantly she comes up with this kind of stuff.
Exactly.
You know, it's like she goes in there and whatever is presented to her, she takes advantage of. And that shows how smart Thunder Rosa is. And that's when I talk about how she looks like she's definitely more seasoned than just 6 years. Cover.
1, 2, no, and Bois got out of it. Thunder Rosa with that running missile drop kick of hers when she's got her opponent in the corner. Just absolutely dominating this match here. And Bois trying to fight back, as best she can. There's a good spin kick. She put the brakes on, but came right and got it into the gut kick. Boom! She's not done yet.
Oh, here we go.
Yep.
Here it is. The Peruvian Calavera choke.
That's it.
I prefer the Peruvian necktie.
Thunder Rosa.
Well,
the Peruvian Calavera choke.
Which is not easy for me to say, so I will say the Peruvian necktie. Calavera choke, that's it.
There you go. It works.
I know Dosh is going to yell at me later because I screwed that up. I'm going to get caught in the hallway. There she is, applying extreme pressure on the back of the neck. Nothing else to do but tap out on that one.
She is the number 2 ranked contender in the women's division, and she's now in 2021 at a spectacular 13-2.
I didn't think I'd be wrestling this long. I figured I would be doing something in wrestling because I love to coach. I didn't know that I would still actually be lacing these up and putting these on.
Growing up with Dad's lifestyle, it's really cool what he was doing at the time. He was larger than life, but to us, he was just Dad.
When you left the house, it wasn't really very private. They traveled 300 days of the year, so of course you're gonna be tired when you get home.
It just took us a while to really understand that that's just the nature of this business.
We had a pretty awesome childhood. We both got to go to college. We had a roof over our head. So now that you're older and you appreciate what he put his body through, in order for me and Austin to have a better life, we do understand, you know, he was just trying to provide a better life for his kids than what he had.
I made a deal with the kids when they were super young. I said, I don't care what you do, but you will graduate from college first. If you don't do that, then I'm not helping you do anything. Austin was the first one, and I knew it was gonna be him, and I think it was the day that Austin got handed his graduation from Rollins that he went, Dad, I went, la 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 la.
I didn't want to regret it later in life, not at least giving it a shot. And right when I stepped into the ring, I just was so hooked on the entertainment aspect of it, the physicality coming from football and a lacrosse scholarship, and wrestling is the perfect just combination of all of those things.
If you were to make somebody for this business, it would be Austin. He's athletic, he's got charisma, he's got personality. He literally has it all. And then Colton comes along and says, I want to try it too.
I was building $1 million houses in LA for Laker players, CEOs, and I gave it all up because I thought, you know, I would be good at this and this is what I was meant to do.
We always talked about it as kids, and growing up is like, oh, we would be a great tag team and wrestling upstairs together, but just it finally just taking a step back after the match and going, wait, that really just happened. We're wrestling with Dad.
Tagging with my kids is awesome. Especially when I felt that I've done everything in this business, and now being able to work with them, now I can retire and be happy.
My dad wouldn't put us in a situation if he didn't feel we were ready. That's just the coach's mentality, and he's never be like, oh yeah, you're doing just fantastic. You're great, you're great. No, he's gonna push you, and he's gonna make you better every single day.
To watch them get better and learn while I'm sitting right next to them in a corner waiting for them to tag me is great. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that.
And as second generation wrestlers and superstars, it's always in your bloodline. It's just whether you take the first step and the big leap to actually do it and dive in 110%, and that's what we both did, and we haven't looked back since. I finally decided to release some of my music that I've been working on since 6th grade, I think. Dad was gone on the road and stuff like that. It was therapy for me at the time, and it was very personal for me. Instead of just being Billy Gunn's son, I wanted to show them that I was also talented in music. Chase your passions no matter what. There's always gonna be people that hate on you for whatever you do.
The boys being a second generation stars, I feel there's a lot more pressure on them, and I think they put it mostly on themselves only because of what their dad has done. It's always in the back of their mind, hey, we have to live up to this. And I've never asked them to live up to that. I just want you to have fun and enjoy this while you can.
I want other people to look back at us and go, you know what? They were given a rare opportunity, but they worked their ass off for it, and they never held back.
My dad's not gonna be wrestling too much longer, so I think a goal for the trios is just to have him retire proud of us and us three, you know, end on a great high note.
Up next on AEW Elevation, Big Shotty Lee Johnson versus Daniel Garcia.
This contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing 180 pounds, Big Shotty Lee Johnson.
Love this guy right here, Tony. Love this guy.
I sure do, and thank goodness that in what has become the split, so to speak, between the Nightmare family and the factory, that Shotty Lee has taken what we consider the right side.
Modern day Hatfields and McCoys.
Absolutely.
Is imported from Buffalo, New York, weighing 187 pounds, Daniel Garcia.
Daniel Garcia, we saw his first match last week here on Elevation. So the young man, only 4 years experience. He lost to Joey Janela a week ago and only 22 years of age.
Yeah, but we saw some good things from Daniel Garcia.
Yeah, we did.
saw his long-limbed, his caginess, if you will, how he applies, you know, some of his wrestling holds, and also, you know, he's a pretty intense individual. It reminds me a lot, with his intensity, reminds me a lot of Randy Savage, how intense Randy was 24/7.
Wow, how about that?
Randy was intense.
What was he ever?
If Randy had a big match and you were his friend, you didn't talk to him that day.
Exactly right, man. To a hammerlock. Great drop toe hold that time. Look at that leg takedown.
I love the float over the front face lock, try to get a pin. These guys are actually wrestling.
There you go.
They're wrestling.
How about that?
Love it.
Nothing
Look
wrong
at
with
the
it.
intensity on Daniel Garcia. He's just angry. You know, kicking
Well.
at Big Shotty Lee. You know, that can throw a guy's, you know, psychology off a little bit in the ring, too. Because if you think you're wrestling a guy that's half nuts, you're going to be a little wary about how you approach him.
If you saw recently, this past week on AEW Dynamite on TNT, the interview, or I don't call it interview, call it just a talk. By Cody Rhodes about his match coming up with Anthony Ogogo at Double or Nothing on Sunday, May 30th. And he said, for one night, you can call me the American Dream, Cody Rhodes. What a statement. And what a statement he made about this country and about his life.
It's from the heart. It's passionate.
Yeah.
I mean, it's real. You know, they always say real recognizes real. And every word that came out of Cody's mouth was from the heart.
Yeah, man, it was wonderful. It was a spectacular night, and it's going to be quite a fight between Cody and Anthony Ogogo coming up. Look at this, into the midsection. Coming up at Double or Nothing, May 30th, from right here in Jacksonville. And look at that
drop kick.
Whoa, wow.
I think Shotty Lee had to kick down on that one. Such elevation. I know he's feeling it. He's trying to get himself going here, but that drop kick was super impressive. Nothing says hello like a face first into a turnbuckle, too.
Knife edge chop. Lee just stalks him into the corner. Paul Turner is our referee. Boy, that chop knocked him up off his feet that time.
It's got some mustard on it.
Yes, it does.
Nice forearm shiver to the chin. You know?
Here we go. He's going to lay him out again. The fans want to see it.
I just like how competent Big Shotty Lee is. You know, everything he does with intent and purpose and executes well.
Oh, one step ahead that time is Garcia. Nice knee drop on the back. Double underhook over the top with a suplex. Garcia, I think, has got a busted lip here.
Well, we saw Big Shotty Lee send those forearm shivers in there.
Here's a cover driving that forearm. Only got a one count. Shotty got it. See, he is so aggressive. You talked about this, Paul. Intense, aggressive, that even when Lee Johnson kicks out, it's aggressive.
Yeah.
Everything he does with power and authority. And
that's how you make a successful career.
And that has a lot to do with, obviously, training, cardiovascular training, being able to stay into a match.
Definitely cardiovascular training. And also, a lot of that has to do with the individual, too. A highly motivated individual, you know, like Big Shotty Lee, is going to have that intensity every time he steps through the ropes.
Wow, stomping on the back of the knees that time, man. That's a hell of a move. I don't think I've seen that before.
You know, I've seen Bobby Eaton do that. Years ago, Bobby Eaton's done that.
Okay, well, I think Bobby Eaton's done just about everything.
That's true.
Yeah.
Bobby Eaton is the greatest worker that no one ever knew about.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, when you slam the knees in the mat like that, that's just like frog punching the quad muscles. It locks the quads up. So a smart move on Danny Garcia's part, trying to limit one of the tools that Big Shotty has. Oh, cover. Tools that Big Shotty has in athleticism. You know, if you get those quads cramping, we've all seen LeBron James cramp up in a game. You know how devastating that is. You know, it's a good plan on Danny Garcia's part. Either that or he just wanted to be rude and mean. One of the two.
Measuring for a European uppercut, Garcia, who went to Buffalo State College while wrestling. He earned a bachelor's degree in communications.
Well, he definitely knows how to communicate.
Yes, he does. Nothing can communicate better than a knife-edge chop and a pickup.
And he held on to the wrist to keep control.
Big back body drop that time. Oh,
Look at the viciousness. He's just booting him in the head.
Yeah.
This might not be a good plan. See, Danny's got a little plan. This is an all-over attack. He's attacking extremities. Arms, legs, limbs. You know, I don't know if he's really trying to win this match or just inflict as much punishment as possible.
Forearm again to the face.
Very deliberate, snaps it in there. You're the one that's bleeding, kid.
Yeah, where's the fire, Lee? Well, I have a feeling you're going to see it rise up here again because, as we talked about, cardiovascular training. There he goes.
You don't step on Superman's cape, Danny. You don't step on Superman's cape.
That's what Danny Garcia wanted, and Lee's going to give it to him. Right hands repeatedly on the side of the head. Oh, reversal by Garcia. Nicely. Oh, wow.
That's a lariat.
Great explosion. And how about this? Oh, into a reverse neck breaker, and Lee. There's the fire Garcia wanted to see.
You wanted to see it, now you got it. Now your house is burning down.
It's got him up. The brain dog. 1, 2, 3.
Love it.
No winner of this match. Big shotty Lee Johnson.
At 23 years of age, Lee Johnson is now 7-1 here in AEW.
Got a bright, bright future. Hopefully Danny Garcia takes the message away from this. Be careful what you ask for, you just might get it.
Here it is again, Paul.
That amazing drop kick athleticism. There's the hook, Blue Thunder bomb. Back of the head, right on the knee, hook the leg deep, on the weight on the chest. Big Shotty Lee got it done.
Big Shotty Lee gets the win here on Elevation. The sky's the limit for this young man at 23 years of age.
Absolutely.
You know, before we get started, I want to address something.
Do it.
And no, it's not this fresh tracksuit I'm wearing. I know. But what I want to address is this. My friend, you are looking beefy.
Oh.
Holy cow.
Look at this. Oh.
Somebody's hitting the gym. Holy cow. All right. In all seriousness.
Let's get serious.
Dark Elevation. Going a little bit of a different direction.
I mean, it's not what we have been doing, but it's a logical choice.
Makes sense.
You know, we've been racking up tag team wins and putting our names on the rankings.
Yeah.
It only makes sense now that Darby Allin's no longer TNT champion that we throw a little extra salt in the wound
I
and
like that.
put our names on the singles ranking. Yeah. So tonight we have singles matches.
I like that. Let's take over all the divisions. No tag team is safe. No singles wrestler is safe. Sheeta's not safe. Well, Sheeta's probably safe.
She's probably safe, but you know who's not safe?
Who's that?
Alex Reynolds. And 5, who we already beat in a tag team match on Dark Elevation. I've actually already beaten 5 in a singles match, too.
Like 5 times.
Yeah.
He's like Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
You just got to say his name like 3 times. You got to beat him like 5 times for him to go away. But that's what we're going to do because that's what we do.
Coming up next in women's competition on Elevation, Nyla the Native Beast Rose with Vicky Guerrero against Robyn Renegade.
This contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time.
Excuse me!
Oh boy.
Excuse me! Get out of my way!
I think my water glass just shattered.
Don't worry, we'll get out of your way, Vicky.
I'm running away.
Excuse me!
Poor
Justin, all I hear is blah, 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 and it just drives me nuts. Get out of my ring, and I'll show you how your job
job should be done.
Justin didn't deserve that.
And now it is time for the devourer of chaos and unleasher of destruction. Stand up and be amazed at Nyla Rose, the native beast!
Well, quite the introduction, I might say, and quite the athlete making her way to the ring. Former AEW Women's World Champion.
Stand up!
Stand up.
Super impressive.
Not only because of her power and her size, but because of how aggressive she is, and just how damn mean she is.
She is mean. I was going to comment on that when Nyla Rose steps into the ring, the element of danger increases dramatically. Because you can tell this is an individual that has no qualms about permanently hurting her opponent.
Nyla Rose, the native beast, the native of Washington, D.C.
From Dayton, Ohio, Robyn, Renegade.
Second look at Robyn Renegade, only a year and a half experience. And man, she's gonna need every bit of it in this match.
That's the only way you get better, is to fight tougher competition. There's that power of Nyla Rose.
Well, Robyn's had some tough competition. She started, her first match was last week on Elevation against Thunder Rosa, and now she's got Nyla Rose, so she's gone after two former champions here.
Well, you gotta admire that confidence. Oh, wow.
With Vicky cackling in the background.
Vicky cackling. Look at Nyla just grab her right by the throat, snatch her up from the ground into the corner.
What power.
She's definitely powerful.
I mean, she picked her up, Paul, with ease, and you got to appreciate that. Picking up one person with
one hand?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been known to do that every now and then. But again, Nyla incorporates that and makes it so destructive. Using that size, power. That's the thing about Nyla, too. She's also very, very agile, which is a real triple threat combination. When you've got power, agility, and a mean streak, it's a dangerous opponent. Wow, look at that, Tony. Just stomped Robyn's head right in the mat, standing on it. Kicked her in the top of the head. Those are just ruthless bully tactics. And then Nyla putting that knee on the back of Robyn's neck, pushed her into the ropes. And of course, Vicky comes in to add insult to injury.
Well, she can do that. There you go. Robyn, you need to stay focused on your opponent here, girl. There you go. Exactly what Vicky Guerrero wanted.
Look at Vicky. She's so proud of herself right now. Poor Robyn, you gotta, and if it's possible, you really have to ignore Vicky on the outside. Because Vicky is smart enough that she'll bait you into a lot of trouble.
And she's mean enough that she will even talk down to her phenomenal athlete here. Now, Rose with a follow-away crucifix slam. Wow. My God.
When she zips that clothesline in, it's vicious.
A pickup. The Beast Bomb. Over.
The winner of this match, Nyla Rose.
Look at this.
The fall away, the way she just picks her up with such ease. That sit out power bomb, beast bomb. And there's the intensity in Nyla Rose's eyes. Like I said, that women's division is super competitive. I do like the fact that she shoved away the zebra. I respect that.
Nyla Rose continues to win number 32 in her AEW career.
Up next on Elevation, All Ego Ethan Page versus Dark Order's Alex Reynolds.
This bout is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, weighing 225 pounds, All Ego Ethan Page.
There he is, All Ego Ethan Page, the mighty Macedonian.
You know what? I try not to get wrapped up in guys and their antics. And I mentioned with QT, it's hard not to.
Right.
It's hard not to with this guy either. And I'll tell you why here in just a second.
Himself.
Yes, he is.
Join the Dark Order.
And his opponent from Long Island, New York, weighing 196 pounds, Alex Reynolds.
Dark Order coming out with the talented Alex Reynolds. Again, the show of strength, show of solidarity, if you will.
Join the Dark Order.
But Ethan Page, Scorpio Sky, Darby Allin was defeated by Miro for the television, or for the AEW Championship on television, on Dynamite. Page and Sky twice got involved in that, twice. I mean, okay, we get it. You have an issue. You want to start at the top. You want to take down Darby Allin and Sting. But man, just stay away.
Tony, you know these young men are out there trying to make their best impression, and you know, like the old saying is, I dare you to go get over. That's what these guys are doing.
Now you see Scorpio Sky with him. Ethan Page, since his arrival here, he's been phenomenal. 11-1. And
so you're trying to say that some of that cockiness is a little bit justifiable. Nice collar and elbow tie-up. Alex Reynolds getting pushed back in the corner by All Ego Ethan Page.
yeah, this collar and elbow tie-up is a pretty good battle right here going on between both men. They go back out of the center and now back to the turnbuckle again. Mike Posey calling for the break here. Page missed a right hand, but a forearm shot did not miss. Another one by Alex Reynolds. And he's got Ethan Page reeling here back in the corner now. Big European uppercut.
Yep, Alex Reynolds is smart, keeping Ethan Page in the corner. Nice hard turnbuckle. I love it. Use that ring to your advantage. Snap suplex. Kick out on one.
One count.
Ethan Page says that was good, but that's not good enough.
Alex Reynolds, oh boy, got a knee to the gut that time by Page. And it looks like Page won. Wow.
Wow, great punch.
Man, he can strike, can he?
He sure can. It's a nice closed fist. He's just zipping right in there.
Mike Posey, the referee, telling him to get out of the corner here. We're going to see Scorpio Sky in this program as well. Face Allen Five Angels. And there you see Reynolds just holding strong in the corner. Got out with the back elbow. Here he goes, running, hit a steamer to the other corner in the top turnbuckle pad. He's not done. Take it to the other side.
I can kind of say that Alex Reynolds has really enjoyed running Ethan's face into that top turnbuckle.
Pointing at Scorpio Sky and sending Page to the other side. Ethan Page dropping down to one knee, and here we go. Reynolds, drop toe hold, tumbles across, and a seated drop kick. Alex Reynolds right now, what's he gonna do here? Circling the ring, you've got Page hanging over the ropes. Wow, kind of a sliding jump up, soul kick, pump kick. I don't know what you call that, but it worked. From the apron, look at this, got him waist locked. This is trouble for Alex Reynolds. He
got out of it.
Got out of it. The only thing Page had to do on that one was fall back.
That was it. He used it to his advantage. Took out his base.
Big double underhook into a backbreaker. Boy, Page a talented kid, man.
He is. He's very innovative.
Yeah,
You know,
you're right. Good call.
Turn that second rope into turning him over into a backbreaker.
Yeah.
Good striker, and he's only going to get better. That's the thing too, Tony. The more he works, the more he gets a feel of who he is as a person. He's going to get better.
Certainly made a name for himself on the independent circuit, did All Ego Ethan Page, and has continued to earn respect for his in-ring ability since arriving at AEW. Not necessarily the respect for the way he approaches his business sometimes, and I'm referring to the AEW Championship. However, you can't deny that in the ring he can go.
Absolutely, he wouldn't be here if he couldn't, that's for sure. And he wouldn't be at the top of the tag team division, him and Scorpio Sky, if they couldn't go. Incredible competition in that tag team division. Champions, the Young Bucks, Varsity Blondes, Scorpio Sky, Ethan Page.
2 count that time, driving the forearm across the face of Alex Reynolds.
This is smart.
I like this.
Driving that shoulder and just wearing down Alex Reynolds. You've inflicted some punishment, attacked the lower back, sticking to it now and just grinding on it. This is a great position for All Ego Ethan Page. Just apply that pressure and make Alex Reynolds work for everything right now. Because right now, Alex Reynolds is fighting from underneath. He's just trying to get his feet under him to get a base. And Ethan Page isn't allowing it. Good job.
Back to the corner. Here goes Page, circling back. Wasted some time. Back elbow by Reynolds of the Dark Order. Oh, big elevation and a big back body drop. Hit hard that time.
Look at that smile. You know, there's $1 million smile, and then there's that.
Yeah, they like to cackle. I mean, they are really pissing a lot of people off.
Well, if you're going to get attention, you can't make them like you. You can damn sure make them hate you.
Look at the smirk from Scorpio. Scorpio Sky's always been one of the nicest guys, and I don't know if it's since Page came around or I don't know, but
I think he just found a way to succeed, and he's embracing a side of himself.
Boom.
Oh. Well, that was just ridiculous.
Yeah, punch right to the face, side of the head.
I actually think he hit him in the throat on that one. Maybe he did. He's feeling the knuckle. Look, cover.
2 count here.
Alex Reynolds is in a lot of trouble right now. Firing back, trying to stay alive. Create some distance, make something happen.
Reynolds firing up, coming to a vertical base here. Hitting the ropes, coming off. Boom, down he goes. Tilt-a-whirl slam, if you will. 1, 2, hooks both legs. Oh, only got a 2 count. It's a pretty good penny combination there.
It's a good move on Ethan Page's part, you know. Tilt-a-whirl slam right into a covering position, hook the legs. You know, Alex Reynolds is just not going down that easy.
Alex Reynolds, who's all 19 wins in his AEW career, came after joining the Dark Order. That says a lot about the late and wonderful Brody Lee.
He was a motivator.
What he was motivator was, a pickup. Ethan throws him off. It's going to be trouble for Alex Reynolds. And again, Reynolds hooking his feet, here you can see, underneath that turnbuckle to try to block and doing a good job of it so far. There you go. I just repeated elbow strikes that time. Get him off. Big crossbody.
Huge crossbody.
But cannot make a cover immediately.
He's been through too much right now. He's trying to regroup and get that momentum going. He's got to seize the opportunity right now. Scorpio Sky knows that Ethan Page is in trouble.
Reynolds got the foot up. Page circles around. Reynolds, head of steam. He's going to come flying in with an elbow. Here he goes again. Near side ropes. Spinning back elbow that time. And Reynolds with a drop kick.
He's feeling it now. Almost there. Keep going, Alex. Keep going.
Spins him around, Alex. Kind of a discus shot that time with the right hand. Cravat. Wow. Cravat toss, if you will. I don't know. I just, 1, 2, into a neck breaker into 3. Man.
You can see the frustration on Alex Reynolds right now. He's really been fighting from underhill, giving it all he's got, and Ethan Page is still hanging in there.
What a physical, evenly contested matchup we got here between these two great athletes. Here's a pickup. Alex maybe trying for a fisherman
suplex. Fisherman suplex.
Couldn't get him off his feet. Ooh.
Both these guys have really laid it all out right now.
Yeah, they have.
They're sucking the dirt up off the ring mat right now. They push so hard.
They are giving it all, and we're enjoying every bit of it. Look at this, pounding Page all the way down to the bottom turnbuckle. Alex trying to take a deep breath before he thinks of his next move, and here he comes.
All right, I don't know what you call that, but that's not one I'd write home and tell my parents about.
Okay. Running splash using the lower extremities to the bottom, something like that. And, oh! Ethan Page fires right back.
So brilliant. Just that slight misdirect.
Uh-oh, he's got him here. He goes edge coming up. Here it is. Man, that just knocks all the wind right out of you. 1, 2, and 3. And Ethan Page wins again.
The winner of this match, all ego, Ethan Page.
All he needed was that little distract to execute.
One more time, Paul, take a look at it.
Impressive strength by Ethan Page, especially this late in the match. To have that reserve, to pull that off. Like him or not, you got to give credit where credit's due. Great job, Ethan Page.
The old adage is, to be a great tag team, you first have to be
a great wrestler.
And that's what Ethan Page is. A winner on Elevation.
What is the best pickup line you have ever used?
What happened to your neck?
My neck?
Did it hurt when you fell from heaven?
Okay.
Stand by, one of the top-ranked women's contenders in AEW, Ty Conti, is coming up next.
This contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Ty Conti.
Bright smile as always, really lights up the arena when she comes in.
Don't let that smile fool you. There's one tough competitor right there.
Yes, she is. I think that's all a part of what she does. All right, let's go back to Justin Roberts.
Her opponent from Guinea, West Africa, Queen Aminata.
Queen Aminata looking for her first win. Very nice smile on that young lady as well.
I actually spoke with her a little bit yesterday. Huge wrestling fan. Really stepped out of bounds from her family. In Guinea, West Africa, things are a little bit different, even though they're all wrestling fans. Her mom was worried about her getting into wrestling. And, you know, she stepped out on her own. She's making it happen. Love that courage and determination. You got a dream, follow it. Impossible is just somebody else's opinion.
Absolutely. Good call there, Paul. Side headlock. Cinched in here tightly by Ty Conti.
Right.
Good reversal into a hammerlock. I think Ty Conti, we've talked so much about her martial arts background, but I think she is developing as time goes by more matches into a really accomplished pro wrestler. I mean, you can't just say, okay, she's got a martial arts background, she uses it. No, she's become a great wrestler.
Absolutely. Great observation. Great observation. She's been able to use her background and build upon it. And that just shows what kind of an athlete. Ooh, nice running Larry in the corner. She's been able to build on that as an athlete, you know. And
wow. How about Queen Aminata being very, very vicious? Nothing wrong with that in the corner.
Nothing at all. Just using those long legs to really sink those feet right into Ty's chest, knock the wind out of her. And I say this all the time to individuals, easy word for me to say. Wind is so important in this game. Recovering your wind, staying in shape, because fatigue makes cowards of us all.
There you go, buddy. And down the floor, here's Ty Conti now.
Nice elbow shot.
Tried a front kick. And got her with the other leg. How about that?
She can kick with both feet, ladies and gentlemen.
Sure
she can kick with both feet.
She missed with the right, came back with the left, and stunned the queen on that one. Got her hooked up. Look at this. My goodness. I don't think I've ever seen her do this. Oh, into a backbreaker.
That was super impressive.
That was, you know what was super impressive? Her strength, how she picked her up that time.
That's what I meant. That's her strength.
Not only the move, but just the overall strength that she has.
It just shows her commitment to her, her physical conditioning. Up top, showing another facet of her offense. Change plans. Big running lariat. You can always tell when Ty just turns it up.
All right.
Queen getting upset.
Queen Aminata is sent back with a suplex. Look, Ty Conti's demeanor has changed completely now.
She shifts gears, man. Business picks up.
Wow, pump kick, running pump kick from the other side. She can hit another corner and do the same thing to the side of the head.
It shows that flexibility. I love the intensity that Ty has when she turns it up a gear.
Saw the clothesline coming. Here's the judo throws that we've seen so many times.
Love how she grabs high above the elbow. I said it before, uses that arm as a fulcrum.
Has her up for the DD tie.
DD tie, that's all she wrote.
That is all she wrote. 1, 2, 3.
The winner of this match, Ty Conti.
Well, Ty Conti continues her winning ways. And I know coming up on May 30th, you got Britt Baker and Hikaru Shida for the Women's Championship, but you got to say that Ty Conti is right there with them. Number 3 for 4 straight weeks, Paul.
Incredibly competitive AEW Women's Division.
12 weeks for her in the top 5, and another win to go to 12-3 in 2021. One of our feature matches this week on Elevation, Mike Sydal, along with his brother Matt, will be taking on Penta El Zero Miedo.
This contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Being accompanied to the ring by his brother Matt from Clearwater, Florida, weighing 169 pounds, Mike Sydal.
You know, Tony, I always talk about this with Mike Sydal, who calls himself the yoga monster. But you know the match I want to see?
Yes, I do.
Mike Sydal, DDP, and a yoga off. It'll draw money, brother, I'm telling you. So impressive.
The flexibility is amazing. But, buddy, he's going to have to use everything in his arsenal in this matchup.
No doubt.
As we go back to Justin Roberts.
And his opponent, to be accompanied to the ring by Alex Abrahantes from Mexico City, Mexico, weighing 198 pounds, Penta El Zero Miedo.
Nothing like a lot of pyro on a cool day to warm us up here, Paul.
Yeah,
that felt good.
I do appreciate the pyro today, although a few weeks ago it was super hot. I didn't appreciate the pyro, but today I appreciate it.
You got to appreciate this guy, man. Penta El Zero M.
Penta's become one of my favorite characters to watch here in AEW. I love his style and his presence and just the way he handles himself in the ring. Really, really understand why he's a member of the Death Triangle.
And of course, a member of the Death Triangle, Pac will have that match coming up with Kenny Omega and Orange Cassidy.
Huge triple threat.
Huge triple threat match for the AEW World Championship, May 30th. And that has a lot of people talking. Is the fact that, well, Orange Cassidy could win the thing. He could win the thing without pinning Kenny Omega.
That's the part that I love.
Yeah.
You know, Kenny Omega's been on one heck of a roll lately, but he could lose that championship and not even getting pinned. I don't know if El Penta's the guy you want to try to teach yoga to there, Mike.
Tried to grab the leg coming out of the ropes. Oh, wow.
You know, it's almost like you can see a guy like Penta's so smart, he can see into the future.
Yeah.
He saw what Mike Sydal had planned and gave him a nice kick in the breadbasket for it.
He was one step away, man. One step ahead, I should say, of Sydal. Now Mike going to go on top. Again, using that flexibility and that quickness of his. Great drop kick by Sydal. Up on top. Wow. Into a Tejadas.
Impressive. Penta says, no, not today. Just love Penta's outfit. It's very intimidating and disorienting, you know? You can't read Penta's face at all. He's even got one eye covered up. So it's like it's hard to figure out what he's thinking inside. But right now I think he's having a good time.
Well, he's in control of this match. You know one thing about Penta, he's always seemed to have a good time in the ring.
He does have a good time.
And there's nothing wrong with that, man.
No, Penta's one of those guys, it seems like on a really long, tough tour, one of those 27, 28 days in a row tours, a guy like Penta would be fun to be on the road with. Unless he's your opponent.
Right.
Then it might be a real long tour.
Sydal trying his best to fight back here. Oh, he's got a leg. Flips him over the chop.
Matrix.
Big time Matrix move. Enziguri kick. Back of the head, and Penta's on the floor.
Penta. Yeah, he rolls right out of it, gets right out of trouble. But that's where Mike Sydal wants you, because Mike Sydal's going airborne.
Tope suicida.
Into the railing.
Got him off his feet. As Matt Sydal helps direct traffic from behind.
A lot of respect for Matt Sydal. Didn't get involved at all in this match.
Absolutely.
It's so odd to see nowadays. I can acknowledge it and appreciate it.
Tried a double axe handle from the top, wasted so much time that Penta was able to get the foot up.
Penta saying, be quiet.
No fear here. And pick up in a sit-out power bomb.
With the splits.
1, 2. More like a sit-out slam than a power bomb, but buddy, he used his own body to crash Penta to the mat on that one.
Oh, well, he drove all the way down with the most leverage possible. When you got that kind of flexibility like Mike Sydal has, those power moves like that, he can add to it.
Whoa, look at the quickness of Penta. Just slid between the legs, kicked the foot out, got him in trouble. Oh, good God, a double stomp. Oh, my God.
Mike Sydal's in a lot of trouble.
Oh, man, that took him out. 1, 2, and he got out of it.
Great resilient kick out by Mike Sydal. I'm not even sure if Mike Sydal knew where he was right then. That's one of those things, you feel the ref next to you, Tony, you really can't see. You feel the ref next to you, you feel him slapping that mat. You heard one, you better kick out, because one might be 3. And he kicked out on 2.
Again, he tries to quiet the crowd. You know why? Oh, I thought he was going to go no fear again.
No, I think Penta's like a maestro out there. He likes controlling that crowd, controlling the tempo.
Yeah, boy, he puffs that chest out.
He does puff it out like a guinea rooster. Go ahead, Mike.
Oh, man.
I don't think this is a position that Mike Sydal wants to be in.
Boy, Penta's ready to take it, though, and Sydal is as well.
I feel a bad bait and switch coming here.
Bryce Remsburg checking with Penta. Oh, lured him in that time. How about that? And picks him up. Oh, my God. 1, 2. No, I can't believe he got out of that one.
Great bait and switch by Penta. Hooked that wrist, pulled him in, dropped that leg on him. Well executed. That's hours and hours in the ropes, my friend.
Everything Penta does with great execution, sharp.
Sharp, great execution.
Absolutely.
Agreed.
Now to a full Nelson. Way to get out of it there, Mike. And rolls him up. And 1, 2, and got him Bridget.
That was close.
That was close. I was wondering as that count was going on, how in the world he's going to be able to get out of that. It was the legs. Just forced his way out. Mike up top. Rolls him over. Penta's got him. 1, 2. No.
Penta was trying to block that as best he could. Just enough to change the momentum to flip Mike Sydal over and get that pin.
We are seeing some great counter wrestling, but now we're seeing the fear factor. Boom. And that is that. 1, 2, 3 with the fear factor. Penta wins.
The winner of this match, Penta El Cero Miedo.
We see a guy like Penta, he's always calculating in the ring. He's like a wrestling accountant. He's always running the numbers. Sooner or later, you're going to make a mistake, and he's going to cash in.
Here's the fear factor once again. Package pile driver. Picking up Sydal, hooking the legs, pushing him towards the torso, and driving him down.
Still one of the most devastating finish maneuvers in all of pro wrestling, in my opinion. When you see something like that executed, you know that your opponent's done.
For Penta El Cero Miedo, that is win number 30 in his AEW career. 30.
Accompanied by your buddy.
Yeah. Who needs a real wardrobe change sometime soon. Singles competition coming up next. We're going to see Scorpio Sky take on Allen 5 Angels of the Dark Order.
This match is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring from Los Angeles, California, weighing 208 pounds, the face of the revolution, Scorpio Sky.
There's your two favorite guys, Tony. They've been really getting under your skin and irritating you in their antics against Sting and Darby Allin.
Yeah, and listen, Darby Allin, great effort. The TNT Championship.
What an incredible matchup that was.
It really was. It just, once you get tied up by Miro, man,
Miro's on a roll, I'm telling you. I would have to say, personally, I think Miro is probably one of the most dangerous competitors in AEW right now. Now he's got that TNT Championship. Who's going to take it from him?
Join the Dark Order.
And his opponent from the Keep, weighing 175 pounds, Allen 5 Angels.
Allen 5 Angels coming out. Second singles matchup this week here on Elevation, featuring a member of the Dark Order against Sky and Paige. This time it's Sky, of course, and Allen 5 Angels. And let me say this. Darby Allin, Sting will never forget what happened recently on Dynamite. And even before that, I mean, Scorpio Sky put the heel hook on Sting, keeping Sting out for a week, trying to not only, they're trying to injure Sting.
Well, they're trying to make their mark, you know. And
make their mark, okay.
If you can take out someone of Sting's vast prestige and experience, it really puts you on the map, and that's what Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page are doing right now. They're letting everybody in the world know that they are top competitors, and they're here to win. Scorpio Sky just using that strength and athletic ability and disrespect the wiping of feet. And Allen 5 Angels isn't going to take that. He's not a guy that's going to get disrespected.
No, not at all. Allen Angels at 5'8", so a guy at 5'8", when you turn your back on him and he's in a fight,
you might get a 5'8" foot in the butt.
Exactly. Scorpio Sky, one of the first, or the first. He and Frankie Kazarian, back when there was an SCU. The first world tag team champions in all elite wrestling history. Good standing switch. Leg sweep to take him down. Just walk right over the top of it. Oh, how about that?
Ah, that's a receipt there, buddy. And Scorpio Sky didn't like that.
Allen Angel's just quick as a cat, man. Hitting the ropes. And Russian leg sweep. Nicely done. Covers, hooking up far leg. Mike Posey says 2.
Scorpio Sky's a little bit of trouble right now. He needs to create some separation and regroup. Smart move rolling out to the floor here. You know, use that ring to your advantage.
Wow.
Alan 5 was ready.
Man, he was. Into the hamstring with that front kick. Whoa!
That was a bait and switch.
Boy, that caught him.
Here comes the right, there's the boot, and here's a double fist to choke on. Great chest play by Scorpio Sky right there. And then the eyebrow peeler.
The eyebrow peeler.
I don't know what else to call it. Feels like it peels the eyebrows right off of you.
I never knew what to call that, but eyebrow peeler works.
I've had it done to me before, and I feel like it tore my eyebrows off, so there you go.
I'm sure it's not good on the ears either.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I got a head like a 5-gallon bucket, so.
Oh. Top turnbuckle as you're looking in at Scorpio Sky. And Mike Posey warned him to get out. Alan Angel's going to walk out himself, man.
Well, he's trying to stay in the move. He knows he doesn't need to be trapped like that. Just try to create some distance, see what you can make happen. You know?
Sky being relentless here, using that mask of Alan Angel's, just hanging on to it.
A little vicious, too. Nice short arm clothesline.
What a phenomenal athlete Sky is. One count only.
Those things to consider nowadays when guys have all this elaborate gear and masks and hair and all this other stuff. It kind of makes you wonder why some of the legends back in the day barely had any trunks on and boots, and that was it.
Right.
They didn't want to give a guy an advantage to grab onto anything.
Well, it was a different era in sports. I mean,
definitely a different era.
Right.
You know, and we've improved so much since then. You know, the presentation is, you know, the biggest part of what we do.
Sure.
Make yourself unique. Make yourself stand out.
Exactly.
Intimidation, whatever works.
And if you could sell some merch,
why not?
Why not? By golly. Go get it.
By golly, why not?
That's right.
I always.
That's what all the sports teams have done. I mean, if you think about over the years, how much merchandise they have sold, how they have taken their logo and their different colors and
branding, Tony. Branding.
Absolutely.
By the way, that No More BS t-shirt is available at ProWrestlingTees.com.
There you go. No More BS.
No More BS. That's your Paul White shirt. You can get that in many sizes and colors and fabric choices as well.
Sell.
Exactly.
Okay, full arm drag twist. Scooting down low. Oh, enziguri, nicely done.
Nice enziguri. Love that headstand flip up into a kip up. So explosively athletic is Alan 5 Angels.
Hits the far ropes. Got him hung out to dry that time. Cross body. Has him hooked. Oh, good counter. And a good standing switch.
Looks like Alan 5 was going for a kill switch maneuver.
Boom! Got him. 1, 2. Wow, that was
Spanish Fly.
That was the Spanish Fly, and that was
well executed.
That was well executed, but I think that was his big shot right there.
I think so. I mean, he's going to have to keep after Scorpio Sky.
Yeah.
Because Scorpio Sky is one of those guys that is in tremendous shape. And all Scorpio Sky needs right now is just one little break, and he'll turn the entire momentum around.
Missing a lariat. Oh. Inverted atomic drop.
Oh, great leg drag. Wow. Nice. That just yanks that knee joint right, puts all the pressure right on the knee joint. Trapping that lower ankle with the wrist, throwing the forearm right across the knee.
Dragon screwed leg whip.
Great. Dragon screw leg whip.
Yep.
There you go. That's probably the proper terminology for it.
Yeah, I better come up with it. An announcer of the year.
I bet you know this, Tony. Did you know Tatsu Fujinami invented that?
1, 2.
Bet you didn't know that, did you?
No. Did you know that before right now?
Well, there might have been a masked guy that's really smart that told me in my ear that felt sorry for me.
Okay, he's giving you this.
Giving me the scoop now.
Giving you the scoop, making you look smart.
Trying to help the rookie announcer out.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
And
well,
the heel
and there's
lock.
a heel lock.
Yep. And that, Alan Angels, he taps out. I thought he was going to try to find the rope, but could not. Scorpio wins.
No, not as deep as Scorpio Sky locked that in.
Here is your winner, the face of the revolution, Scorpio Sky.
The way Scorpio Sky shot between Alan 5 Angels' legs, trapped it, had a plan, and was executed. Watch this, Tony. Shot right through the hook to leg, flipped over, spin, locked it in, and it's a one-way ticket to Pain Town.
Well, big wins for both Ethan Page and now Scorpio Sky this week in singles competition here on AEW Elevation.
I'm going to be very transparent on this. I created and formed the Hardy Family Office because I wanted to make money. In this industry where we risk life and limb every single night, you never know which day is going to be your last. So you have to make as much money as you possibly can while you can. I also want to form the HFO to help younger talent. That is part of me giving back to this industry. But in the process of doing that, I've kind of lost focus on what my original goal was in coming to AEW. And that was to take care of me, Matt Hardy. Be in an environment where Matt Hardy can survive, thrive, and win. Can make people remember who exactly I am. I am Matt Hardy, the survivalist, the man who will not die. I am Big Money Matt. I am all those things. But starting tonight, here on Elevation, with Fuego, I'm gonna start making people put reverence on my name.
This contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Making his way to the ring from Mobile, Alabama, weighing 165 pounds, Fuego del Sol.
Mobile, Alabama.
Alabama's #1 luchador, master of the Tornado DDT.
And his opponent from the Hardy compound in Cameron, North Carolina, weighing 221 pounds, Matt Hardy.
Hardy Family Office.
Look at that smile.
Well, as many pockets as Matt Hardy has his hands in,
yeah,
at 30% a pop, I'd be smiling too. He's got that Elon Musk money rolling right now.
Hell, he'll probably try to work out a deal with Fuego del Sol before it's over with. While he's wrestling. You know, I can help your career. Oh.
That's it. Let me show you my favorite thing. It's called the leech. Squared.
Should be an interesting matchup. Fuego and Matt Hardy here. As Aubrey Edwards, referee, checks in.
A little bit of size advantage for Matt Hardy here.
You know, let's call it as it is. I mean, I know how Matt Hardy, what he's become, and I get it. You know, the older you get, the more money you want. That we've all noticed. So, but the fact is that you go back in time and take a look at what Matt Hardy has done and his brother have done, and the tag team matches they had, and really one of the great performers of all time.
History-making matches they've had.
Absolutely.
Industry. Innovative stuff that they've done. I mean, you know, when you look at Matt Hardy and his experience, what he's done with ladder matches and tag team matches and things like that, you know, and then to see what he's relying on now is he's taken all that experience in the years he's put in the ring now, and he's trying to pass that along to the younger generations coming up.
Whoa!
For a price, and that was an Alabama drop kick.
That was great from Fuego del Sol, flying forearm and a flying crossbody or flying shoulder block, I guess, into the midsection, and he just pounding Matt Hardy down to the mat.
I can't blame him. I mean, you know, Fuego del Sol's turning up the heat.
Oh, and he got too
close.
Yeah, too full of himself that time. Reached over Matt Hardy again. We talk about how Matt Hardy is such a great veteran and what he has meant to the sport, and
that's where Fuego's got to be careful. You can't rush a guy like Matt Hardy. If Matt Hardy's on the outside of the ring, then let him stay there, because he might be baiting you in. And somebody like Matt Hardy always has a plan B, C, and D.
Into a big hammerlock.
Look at Matt Hardy kick the back of the knee, break Fuego down.
That's there.
Old school, you know, make Fuego's body work against him instead of for him.
Matt Hardy and the Hardy Family Office has gathered quite a group with the Butcher and the Blade, Bunny, and obviously Private Party.
You're going to see Private Party is definitely his talent investment.
Hardy picks him up.
Sit out, side slam.
1, 2, no, did not get it, almost.
But just even then, how quick Matt Hardy took advantage of that and turned it. Used that leverage. I love to see guys like Matt Hardy that are that seasoned and that experienced that are just able to calculate decisions so quickly in the ring. Fuego's in a lot of trouble right now.
Oh, great sit out.
Great way to get a chin buster, get you out of it every time.
Had him flailing in that sleeper hold back and forth, but now coming out of it is Fuego. Good block that time by the young man.
Sometimes when you're flailing your arms like that, Tony, you're actually breaking contact with the arm on the neck.
Whoa. Moonsault from a springboard in a 2 count.
Get a chance for the blood to get back up to your head.
1, 2, a 2 count.
Fuego's really bringing it to Matt Hardy.
He's trying to win the match. I love it.
You know, this is good. Maybe this will teach Matt Hardy to maybe lighten up his percentage.
Nah. No, not at all. And he's got him up. Look at this. What's he going to do with him here? Oh, do it. Sit out. Powerbomb 1, 2. Ah, Fuego escapes again.
Fuego's tough, man. He's not Alabama's #1 luchador. That's not just a calling card. He's that for a reason. So I have to say that Fuego is all corazon. He's all heart.
Ah.
I'm sure I said that wrong. The doctor's going to yell at me. But
I thought maybe the twist of fate, but he blocked it.
Well scouted. And that was just mean. Almost dislocated Fuego's shoulder.
Double underhook. And the leech.
And that is the leech squirt. A leech applied by a leech.
There you got it.
The winner of this match, Matt Hardy.
You know what they say, when the leech hooks onto you, it's hard to get it off.
No doubt. Matt Hardy earning that 30% on his own. I wonder if he gives himself 30% of his own match.
I think a lot more, maybe.
Yeah, things looking real good here, Butch. You're getting the job done. Keep it up, huh?
Kidding me? Why can't I get in?
Hey, you know the rules. Go get yourself a jacket.
Putting it all on black. No. I'm a stats man myself, and the stats say we should put it on red.
We're the Dark Order.
Papa needs a new X-ray machine.
Are you ready to play?
I'm ready to win.
Next up on AEW Elevation, the debut of Narita.
This contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring from Los Angeles, California, weighing 235 pounds, Royce Isaacs.
Well, you've seen Royce Isaacs in tag team action here at AEW. This is his singles debut, and it's going to not only be his debut, it's another big debut coming up right now.
His opponent from Omori, Japan, weighing 183 pounds, Ren Narita.
Ren Narita, out of Japan, who trained under Yuji Nagata. As a matter of fact, he was with Yuji Nagata in that great match that he had recently against Jon Moxley for the IWGP US Championship.
What a great fight that was.
Yeah, that was a great fight. Trained in Japan under Yuji Nagata, then came to the United States where he trained in the LA dojo under Katsuyori Shibata.
Royce Isaacs taking him down with a leg trip.
The famous NJPW LA dojo.
Nice. I love when we dig into the amateur stuff like that, you know. Control your opponent.
Narita really kind of long and lanky, isn't he? I mean, you can tell he's a young kid, only 3 years into this sport.
But I tell you what he does have already, just watching this short amount of time, Ren's got composure. He's not getting rattled. He's very smooth in what he's doing. He's not rushing. You know, that's a good start. You know, and he's feeling Royce Isaacs out here. You know, I like Royce too. He's grabbing a headlock, trying to maintain control. Probably not a smart move to go against a guy that's got a little bit more weight on you in a shoulder tackle.
Wow.
Nice catch.
Big catch that time by Isaacs. Narita sent back to the corner. Oh boy, and a back elbow just.
Take that with you on the way out.
Straighten him up. Reversal, nice reversal done. Right, you're right in with him here. And Narita with a running elbow strike that time. And a rolling DDT, like maneuver 1, 2, and a 2 count. Well, Narita made a name for himself in 2019 in Japan's Young Lion Cup. Finished tied for second. Masachono, Jushin Liger got their springboard start in that tournament.
Nice, Royce smart, not letting him get that arm under the chin.
Oh boy, face first to the ring rope.
Smart. Use the ring to your advantage, ladies and gentlemen. It's there.
One, two. You know, many of the stars in Japan, some of the Japanese wrestlers, all make that excursion to the U.S. for experience before they return home.
Right.
Yuji Nagata did. I remember Yuji back in the 90s. And this is what Narita's trying to do here.
Yeah, it's kind of like going out and working your journeyman dudes.
Sure.
You know, get the experience in the American style a little bit, because you know the Americans are going to be a little bit bigger, a little bit heavier hitters. Learn some techniques and some styles, and then apply your craft, and you know, go back home and make a big name for yourself.
Yeah. Be part of the LA dojo.
Nice forearm shivers. He's sinking those in real good on Royce. Those are well done.
Tried a, looked like a spin wheel kick out of that. And picked up by Isaacs. 1, 2.
He covered, good resilience on Ren to kick out of that.
I love seeing guys in their first singles match go against each other here on Elevation. I think that's kind of what this show's all about.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Easy word for me to say. But it's definitely an opportunity for these guys to come out and experiment and try to find their groove. And I've said it many times, the key, easy for me to say,
okay,
to be successful is reps. Nice.
Wow, how about that?
Kind of like a scorpion deathlock there.
Or, yeah, like a Texas cloverleaf almost.
Oh, there you go.
Doesn't have the legs through, but has it.
That's the difference. Doesn't have the legs through. Yep, you're right. Good call. You've been doing this a while.
Many moons, my good friend.
Many moons.
Many moons. I've been doing this so long, I remember when you had hair. Whoa, forearm shot.
There we go. There's some of that Japanese style. They live for this trade-off style. They love to get in these brutal contests of will.
Down to one knee. Narita's in trouble here. Pounding away is Royce Isaacs. Royce Isaacs, who played college football and was a wrestler at Cornell College in Iowa. Caught him with the kick that time.
Explains a lot why Royce has a good amateur background we saw in the beginning. You know, that great belly to back takedown.
Big forearm shivers in the side of the head. Boy, that's staggering Isaacs now. And a pickup.
Nice hip toss. Lock both arms.
Boom. Right on the trapezius that time. Picks him up. And puts him down. Got the cover. 2. No, he got out of it. Wow. Great escape.
Ren's showing a lot of toughness here. Royce is really bringing it to him. Right now, Royce doesn't need to get frustrated. You know, this is a big moment for his first singles debut on AEW. Just needs to keep his composure, stick to his A game, employ some more of that amateur wrestling, and stay focused.
Full Nelson here. Narita fighting out of it. Good go behind.
Good job on Narita. Got that elbow under the chin, nice and deep.
Rear chin lock applied.
Putting that leverage back, putting enough weight where it's hard for Royce to move, get his breath.
Boy, he's got a cinch in too. Look, he pulling back. Now grapevines the legs.
Grapevine the leg.
Wow.
Great job.
How about that?
Abdominal stretch.
Big
apply.
Big time abdominal stretch. And Isaac's trying to
power through it and get to the ropes.
Boy, he pulled him away. Picks him up. There's his bridge front suplex. And he got out of it.
Ren's going back to the well again, you think?
Maybe so. There you go. One more time. 2, 3, beating.
You see Ren's face is on the mat. That's a bridge.
The winner of this match, Narita.
Good call, Paul. When his face is on the mat, that is a bridge, buddy. Here it is again from a great angle. How about that, Paul? Wow, what flexibility. Here it is again. Wow, huh?
All the leverage is pinned right down across Royce's face and upper shoulders. With those buzzsaws to the chin, made it hard for Royce to kick out, and there's your winner. Congratulations, Ren Narita. Up next on Elevation, J.D. Drake, the blue-collar badass, versus Rocky Romero.
In my former days, I was a king. But now I look forward to the future as I send you crying down that road of Nakasuzo.
Eye patch wearing, nefariously daring, notorious, much more than glorious. Forever clotheslining like a minibus.
This contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring from Los Angeles, California, weighing 176 pounds, Rocky Azucar Romero.
Well, Paul, he may be making his AEW debut, but fans worldwide know of Rocky Romero, 8 times IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champ.
You know, that's what you kind of say as a guy that really needs no introduction.
Absolutely. Plenty of MMA and Lucha Libre experience.
And his opponent from Shelby, North Carolina, weighing 301 pounds, J.D. Drake.
You know, I hate to say this, Tony, but J.D. Drake calls himself the blue-collar badass, but he keeps wearing that shirt. I'm going to revoke his card to call himself a badass.
Well, maybe he's going to take it off. Well, I thought he was going to take it off, but no, I guess he got to show the chest hairs.
That's a rib on Ryan Nema's part, making him wear it. That thing should be burned.
There you go. And he is focused on Rocky Romero. Rocky Romero and Trent of Best Friends formed the Roppongi Vice Tag Team in 2015.
Roppongi Vice, Roppongi, great. I've had a lot of fun in Roppongi.
2 years later, they split when Trent moved to New Japan's heavyweight division. And Romero currently wrestling for New Japan Strong.
Great shoulder tackle by J.D. Drake.
I think J.D. Drake is being very cautious with this.
He should be. He's dealing with a guy that's got legit 21 years of experience competing all over the world successfully. This is a guy you want to approach cautiously.
Boy, as you can tell, Romero will not back down here at all.
No. Strong fighting spirit.
Rocky Romero even has a victory. You ready for this? In 2001 over Excalibur. And not many people can say that.
Absolutely not.
And there you go.
That's impressive.
What else impressive here are the kicks by Romero. Romero flying through with a shoulder block now. And a great drop toe hold, floats over into a side headlock. Boy, Rocky Romero, as versatile as they come in the wrestling ring.
Such a smart plan by Rocky Romero. He weakens J.D. Drake's base by attacking the knee, then goes up high. When he's off balance, hits him with a shoulder tackle, puts him on the ground.
Very well said.
Smart player.
And Drake, the blue-collar badass. Oh, takeover, a Hurricane Rana.
Well executed.
And look at the wingman out on the outside here. Oh! Romero's going to do it again, ahead of steam.
The forever clotheslines. They just go on forever. Until JD Blake.
Oh.
Still JD.
He's all tied up in the ropes.
Tied up, I'm feeling it.
Drake hits hard. And here comes Romero again. A tope suicida through the ropes.
That's just where that experience comes in. So much in his arsenal.
It's great to see Rocky Romero here, I can tell you that.
Absolutely.
First time I've ever been able to call one of his matches.
Me too.
Yeah, and it's just, I've heard so much about him, seen his matches before, and just, this is great. But he really, as his work cut out for him numbers-wise here, Paul, because of the wingmen over there, including the big Cesar Bononi. Oh.
Yeah, Romero's smart. He's keeping his distance. Keeps an eye on the enemy camp.
Roppongi Vice, they were the IWGP Junior Tag Team Champs 8 times.
You know, JD Drake right now is trying to get closer to his camp, recoup. He knows he's in trouble.
Chuck, of course, has gone on, or Trent, that is, has gone on to be one of members of Best Friends, one of the great tag teams in all of AEW.
Got to give the people what they want.
Got to give the people what they want, making a name for themselves here. Oh!
Well, that was unorthodox and vicious. Blue collar badass earning his name back.
And JDN and Romero's in trouble here, guys.
He is in trouble. There's quite a size disadvantage for Romero right now. I mean, you're talking about a junior heavyweight that's in there with an extra heavyweight.
Absolutely.
That big solid chop by JD Drake.
And that's why, you know, we talked about 2 years later, the Roppongi Vice team split up because Trent went to the heavyweight division. And Trent has become a big-time star here in AEW. It just shows how versatile he is as a tag team wrestler, Trent.
Absolutely. Nice solid forearm shivers in the side of the jaw.
Spinning neck breaker that time by Drake, and a cover 1-2 only.
It's funny, you want to kind of pick on JD Drake sometimes for wearing the funny shirt, you know, but then he's really got a great solid wrestling background. He knows his way around the ring. He understands psychology, and he understands wrestling. And right there was a great example of how JD Drake can turn a situation to his advantage.
Yanking on the arm, the elbow. Drake with one arm throws it on the outside. This is danger now. Oh, look at this. He's using his trophy, or his Oscar, if you will, is the Hollywood Hunk, into the midsection of Romero here.
Tony, look, I was in the Water Boy. I can tell you right now, that's no Oscar.
I'm with you, buddy. Oh!
That forearm elbow right across the chin. Boy, that will buzz your brain.
JD right now in charge thanks to the wingmen on the outside. And we're going to find out what Rocky Romero's made of here, man. Here in AEW. Back up against the middle rope. Boy.
Yeah, Romero's in a lot of trouble right now.
Drake is just relentless, man. Just.
Well, let's call it what it is. JD Drake is a bully.
Yeah.
He's enjoying this right now. He's not trying to win the match. He's not trying to secure a pinfall over a legendary performer like Rocky Romero. He's just enjoying punishing. Now he's paying for it. Rocky Romero caught him right in the side of the ear. Big fancy boots of JD Drake's.
They'll pick up by Drake. And a hard slam and a headbutt as well. Here's a cover and a hook of a far leg and a 2.
Well, that was a lot for Rocky Romero to kick out of. JD Drake putting all that weight across Rocky's chest. Getting your brain buzzed a little bit by those shots, that falling headbutt. Just shows you how tough Rocky Romero is. And then the mug into the face. Completely disrespectful and unnecessary. Got a nice face full of turnbuckle for his troubles. Rocky Romero building a little momentum here.
Boy, he ran in with reckless abandon that time, and the bully put him down, didn't he?
He sure did. It's just that size and weight advantage.
Oh,
I made a career out of doing that.
Yeah, yes, sir, you did. And look at this. This is trouble for Romero. No, he moved out of the way.
And I can tell you, I never hit that move either.
Up on top, a tornado DDT from the top from Romero. What a great main event we've got on Elevation.
You know, Romero's out here all by himself. He's got to dig deep. Got to slay this giant beast and JD Drake. And also keep one eye on the entourage on the outside.
Absolutely, trying to chop the big guy down. And Drake holding his own, gets a wide vertical base. Turns around, ducking is Romero. And again, working on the arm.
Right back to the arm. That's a veteran right there. If you start somewhere, finish somewhere. Really working that arm over.
Boy, Romero, man, he knows how to kick, doesn't he? Those kicks are finding their mark. Oh, that knife edge chop staggered Romero.
Yeah, JD Drake's feeling that.
Absolutely. And now the former 8-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champion is in major trouble thanks to the blue collar badass. Oh no, there you sit. There's the working on the arm. That's what
it's all about.
That's
smart psychology. If you can cut off an opponent's limb and make it non-functional, that increases your odds, and that's what Rocky Romero needed to do to get the odds somewhat in his favor.
Romero over the top. Oh, he couldn't get out of the way of that one. Covers him 1, 2. Whoa, Rocky Romero still in it.
Great guts on Rocky Romero.
And Peter Avalon and the wingmen cannot believe what they're seeing. They are livid at ringside, and there's still something left in Romero.
You got a competitor of Rocky Romero's caliber. It's not going to be an easy night.
Oh, down on the arm again. He's relentless on that arm, Paul.
Veteran, 21 years experience, and that's why. You learn not to waste your energy on anything that's not working.
Top rope Hurricane Rana takes him down.
Yeah, JD Drake's in a little bit of trouble here.
Drake trying to regain his balance on the outside, and Romero is having none of it.
Right back after that shoulder.
Big time main event here on Elevation. Shotgun drop kick from the middle turnbuckle. Sends him down. 1, 2, no!
That's that size and weight advantage. It's so much easier for JD Drake to twitch and get his shoulders off the mat. I mean, really for Rocky Romero, he's got to work twice as hard on an opponent with this much size difference and weight advantage that JD Drake has.
Drake just trying to pull himself up, whatever it takes, grabbing onto his opponent. Can Romero get him over?
That's a bold attempt.
Boy, that is a bold attempt.
I'm surprised at this attempt.
And you see Drake going down to one knee.
All he's got to do is drop those hips, and he's not going over. That's just physics.
Man, he's wearing that arm out. Oh, my God, he threw him in the air. Romero hit very hard. Drake ahead of steam. 1, 2, no. No, not yet. The face of Drake that time said it all, man.
Well, you know, he really shot a lot of energy right there trying to get that done. And he wasn't successful. That really sucks the wind right out of you.
Big cannonball.
Cannonball? I look like a wrecking ball.
You're right. And here at 279 pounds, JD Drake is up.
So
and
athletic. Missed the mark on that one.
Rocky back to the arm. Cradles him over. 1, 2, 3. Beats him.
Well done. Oh, my goodness.
Rocky wins it, but here come the wingmen.
Yeah, we knew that was going to happen. Here's the entourage.
It's 4-on-1. And there's nowhere for Rocky Romero to go.
He's all alone out there.
Here comes...
No, he's not.
Here comes Trent.
There's Trent.
His longtime tag team partner.
Best friends is here.
Yes, and Roppongi Vice back together. Look at this. Best friends coming out. Trent and Rocky Romero back in the ring together for the first time in many years.
The kings of the night, kings of the light.
How about this? To end Elevation.
This is such a sweet reunion right here.
Roppongi Vice, Roppongi
And the Roppongi Vice theme music is playing.
You know, Rocky Romero's a rapper. He actually wrote and sings this song. That's talent.
Oh yeah, baby!
Funky Vice together again tonight.
Absolutely. Stand there, man, because guess what?
You got to give them what they want, Tony.
Absolutely. Rocky saying, what the hell's going on here?
Wait a minute. This is not anybody. They're not turning on him.
We don't do this in IWGP. No, but you got to give the people what they want. Thank you very much. All right. What a program. Again, Elevation. Thank you very much for being with us. He got a boop as well. For Paul White, for the entire crew. We'll join you tomorrow night on Dark and Wednesday on TNT on Dynamite.
Roppongi Vice.
Friday on TNT. It's the last Dynamite before Double or Nothing.
Hell is coming for you, Pinnacle!
And all bets are off with Miro's first defense of his TNT title and Cody Rhodes and Anthony Ogogo face-to-face weigh-in. It's AEW on a special night, Friday Night Dynamite at 10 on TNT.